Welcome, yogis. Today's practice is all about arm balancing, and you might like 1 or 2 blocks placed at the top of your space. Let's begin in tabletop. Come onto all fours, align your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and maybe tuck your toes under for a little bit of stability. On an inhale, arch and extend your spine long, cow pose. As you exhale, round your spine, maybe come onto your fingertips, curl chin towards your chest for cat. Again, spread through the hands, arch and lengthen, cow pose, heart forward. Exhale, round your spine, come onto your fingertips, curl chin towards your chest for cat pose. One more time, inhale, heart comes forward, shoulders roll back, cow. Exhale, round, hollow and curl, cat. Come on back to all fours, spinal balance. Bring your knees closer towards one another and extend your left leg straight back to the space behind you. Come onto your right fingertips and extend your right arm out into the space in front of you. Take a big breath, inhale, reach forward, reach back. Exhale and round, right elbow towards your left knee and curl. Again, right arm forward, left leg back, lengthen. Exhale, round, elbow towards your knee and curl. One more time, inhale, extend, reach forward, reach back. Exhale, curl and round. Listen for the change. You'll re-extend, right arm forward, left leg back, balance there. And then using your left hamstring muscles, squeeze your left heel towards your butt. Swim your right hand behind you. Maybe hold onto your left foot with your right hand and then indulge in a little bit of a back bend. Hold for 3. Option to challenge your balance. Come onto your left fingertips. Lift your heart. 2. And then 1, return both hands down to the mat. Extend your left leg, lower the ball of the left foot to the mat. Look forward, breathe in. Exhale, hug right knee towards your nose, breathe out. Extend right leg straight up and back to the space behind you. Open your right hip, bend your right knee and twist to the right. Re-extend right leg up and back, knee towards your nose, curl and round, chin towards your chest. Again, right leg straight up and back. Right knee, left tricep, cross. Right knee, left arm. Again, inhale, right leg up and back. Right knee, right tricep. Inhale, right leg up and back. And then bring it forward, right foot to your right thumb. Lower the left knee down to the mat. Inhale, arms forward, up and overhead. Right away, cactus your arms and lift through the heart. Stay low, take a breath in, reach back, lean back, look up. Exhale, adduct, arms together, elbows, forearms, and hands to touch. Bring your left arm over the right arm. Take your hands to your shoulders, forearms together, or hands come to touch for eagle arms. Allow the pelvis to descend down. As you lift the elbows, forearms, and fingertips to the sky, maybe you lean back for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release that. Take the arms wide up and overhead one more time. And then relax hands to the earth. Maybe grab onto your blocks or stay on your fingertips. Keep your left toes tucked. First, low lunge. Press your pelvis forward, lift your heart. Big transition, pyramid pose. Straighten both legs. Draw your right outer hip bone up and back. Do it again. Bend both knees. Lower your pelvis. Lift the heart, low lunge. Exhale, bring it back, pyramid-ish pose and fold. Good, one more time. Drop the left knee down, lower the pelvis and lift the heart. Exhale, bring it back for pyramid. Stretch out those hamstrings and calf muscles. Let's keep going. Bend the right knee. You can move the blocks out of your way. Plant the hands to the mat. Step back, right foot to meet your left foot, and then lower down to your forearms for forearm plank. Pause in forearm plank, breathe in, push the earth away, round the back body. Breathe out, come on down to Sphinx pose. Untuck your toes back behind you. Press into your hands, press into your forearms, and lift your heart. And then lower down all the way to the mat. 1 round cobra. Hug your elbows in, hug your shoulders down the back, and lift the heart up any amount. Exhale and lower. Tuck your toes under. Walk your toes closer towards your knees. Lift the thighs, lift the knees, look forward, breathe in. Exhale, push the earth away, breathe out. All the way back again, downward facing dog. Come onto the balls of your feet, inhale. Lower down towards your knees, exhale. Other side. Draw your knees towards one another and extend your right leg back to the space behind you as you reach your left arm out into the space in front of you. Spinal balance, working the brain and the body. Take a big breath, inhale, reach forward, reach back. Exhale, round, left elbow, right knee, and curl. Again, right leg back, left arm forward, reach and lengthen. Exhale, round, left elbow, right knee. One more time, inhale, reach forward, reach back, stretch it out. Exhale, curl and round. Even if you remember what's coming, slow it down. Right leg back, left arm forward, stay and balance. Now use your right hamstring muscles, squeeze your right heel towards your booty. Maybe swim your left hand back behind you, just reach for the foot, or you can even grab for your foot and then kick. Foot into hand, hand into foot, lift up and lengthen for 3. Maybe pop up onto those right fingertips, added balance challenge, 2. Good, and then 1. Return both hands to the mat. Re-extend your right leg. Lower the ball of the right foot to the mat. Look forward, breathe in. Exhale, push the earth away, hug left knee towards your nose, breathe out. 3-legged dog. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Open your left hip, bend your left knee, and twist left. Inhale, extend, left leg straight up and back. Center, knee towards your nose, curl and round. Again, left leg straight up and back. Across, left knee, right tricep. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Left knee, left tricep. Good. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Finally, bring it forward, left foot to your left thumb. Lower the right knee down to the earth. Inhale, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Right away, cactus your arms, bow your elbows wide, and lift the heart. Take another breath, lean back, elbows wide, forearms wide, palms wide, and then exhale, adduct the arms like you're doing a chest press. Draw your elbows, forearms, and palms together. This time it's right arm underneath your left arm. Bring your forearms or your hands together. Take a breath, inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, lean back. Garudasana arms in your low lunge for 3, 2, and 1. Release that. Take your arms wide up and overhead again for a moment. Then hands come down outside of your front foot. Maybe you grab onto your blocks. Keep the right toes tucked under. Press your pelvis forward, lift your heart up. Big transition, pyramid, straighten both legs. Draw your left outer hip bone up and back to the space behind you. Do it again. Lower the right knee down. Deepen your lunge. Hips heavy, heart rises. Exhale, bring it back. Parsvottanasana variation, pyramid pose. One more time, team. Drop down to your right knee. Lower your pelvis. Lift the heart. Exhale, big transition. Pull it back. Pyramid pose. Great. This time you'll bend the left knee. Instead of stepping back, we'll step forward. Right foot next to the left, standing forward fold. Maybe walk your blocks out into the space in front of you. Come onto your fingertips, hands to shin size or your blocks. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Walk your toes together to touch. Come onto the balls of your feet, lift your heels high, and then come on down to a toe squat. Now, I'm going to recommend that you actually step on one of your blocks, placing the block on the lowest setting towards the middle portion of your mat so you have some space. You'll come into the toe squat on your blocks. If you know crow already and you don't need the block, you don't have to use it, of course. Otherwise, the block is nice and helpful. So, hands wide to the edges of your mat. You'll draw your knees wide towards the edges of your mat, but then you'll draw your knees towards your arms and press your elbows or upper arms into your knees. Lift the hips up, lean into your hands, and start to pitch yourself forward. Now the block gives you a little bit more height, so maybe you can point your toes back to the space behind you and you don't have very far to travel. You're in it, crow pose. Squeeze the inner thighs together, squeeze the upper arms together, adduction of arms and legs, and then come on back down. I assume you'll want to try that again, so give yourself a moment in Malasana. Come on down, remove the block if you have it, and then just rock a little bit side to side. Second option, you can go back to your toe squat, right? We were just here, toes together, knees wide, or you can take it from Malasana. So the toes are wide and the heels are in. Feet are wide, toes out, heels in. And then you'll come back to your regular old squat pose, yogic squat. Toe squat or yogic squat, whatever you like. Same setup. Hands down to the edges of your mat. You'll lift the hips up. Get your knees into your armpit creases. Lean forward. And then maybe lift one foot off. And then the other foot. Maybe both feet. Squeeze together. Bend your elbows. Lower your center of gravity. But at the same time, resist gravity. Round your spine. Think cat pose for 3, for 2. Good job, yogis. And 1. Release. Feet to the mat. Lift your hips up. Turn your palms to face up and maybe wiggle your fingers. A little counter pose. Some of you might prefer to just stay where you are right here. Or you can take Padahastasana. Step the feet onto your hands. Bring your toes to your wrists. And then wiggle your toes around your wrists. From there, maybe bob your head. Yes. Shake out your head. No. Purse your lips. Let the breath out. Release any residual frustration. Good job. And then release the bind. Go ahead and bend your knees. Let's roll on up vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Once you're standing, take a quick couple shoulder shrugs. Roll the shoulders down and away from your ears. We're going to move into a standing balance pose and we'll progress into another arm balance. So my recommendation is to take both of your blocks to the lowest setting. You don't necessarily need the blocks, but they're nice to have. I'll start facing you. We'll begin with the left foot grounded. So return your left foot to the mat. Come onto the ball of the right foot, maybe hands to hips to start. Lift your right knee in towards your chest, hip height. Bend your left knee and take figure 4. Cross your right outer ankle on top of your left thigh. I'm going to face away from you now, face on profile. Ardha Utkatasana, half chair pose. You can sit down into your chair, send your booty back, and bring your heart forward. Maybe one or both hands come to your heart. Maybe the fingertips touch down to the mat. I'm going to have to scoot myself forward. Maybe hands to the blocks. Now, if you want to try Ekapada Galavasana, flying pigeon, we're going to go for it. Right knee into your right armpit. Right toes wrap around the left arm. Think chaturanga in your upper arms, bend your elbows, and using your left hamstring muscles, take a hamstring curl with your left foot. Squeeze your left heel towards your butt. You could do that a couple times, like an oil rigger, up and down, or maybe you have the intention to fly. You can extend your left leg back, melt the heart forward, and there you are for 3, breathe, 2, and then 1. Whew, that was a lot. Come on up to stand, hug your right knee in towards your chest, give it a squeeze, and then release. Take your feet wide and then shimmy your hips a little side to side. Maybe roll out your wrists. Okay, we're going to do it again, other side. I'll go ahead and face you to begin. So the weight transfers onto your right foot. Come onto the ball of the left foot. Lift your left knee up, hip height. Bend your standing knee and cross left outer ankle on top of your right thigh. You're in half chair pose. Sit your booty down and back. Bring your heart forward. Maybe that's enough for you. Or maybe you're curious to come into a deeper expression. Hinge at the hips, maybe hands down to the mat or to your blocks. You know this is a progression, so you can always stay with this option. If you want more, hands to blocks, grip the blocks with your hands, wrap your left toes around your right arm, rest your left knee in your left arm, bend your elbows. That is so significant. Make sure your elbows are bent as you lean forward onto your hands. Start to hamstring curl your right foot, right heel towards your butt. Stay there in balance or extend your right leg straight back behind you. Think pigeon pose, but you're on your hands. Ekapada Galavasana for 3, breathe, 2, and 1. Come on up, hug your left knee in towards your chest, give it a squeeze, and then release. Shake it out. Shake out the wrists. Dance party if you like. I know that was a lot, so Acknowledge yourself for at least giving it a try. Blocks will go towards the top of your space again. A little brief counter pose. Inhale, arms wide up and overhead. Cactus your arms wide, bow your elbows, press your hips forward and lift your heart up. Embrace the shake. Take another breath. On the exhale, float the arms alongside your body. Interlace your grip behind you. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. Lift the heart. Exhale and fold, belly to thighs, chin to the chest, crown of the head to the mat, but don't get too comfortable. Return to stand. Inhale, rise up. Switch out the interlace grip, so maybe opposite thumb on top. Lift your heart. Exhale and again fold. Belly, chest, chin, or forehead towards the earth. Stay in the fold now. Lean into your left foot. Straighten your right leg and open your heart to the right. Let your head relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend both knees and switch. Lean into your right foot. Straighten your left leg and open your heart to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Soften the knees, release your hands. Let's make our way back to downward facing dog pose. Well done, yogis. Inhale, roll forward to your plank. Come on back, forearm plank. Drop down towards your forearms. Take a breath, inhale, and then lower the pelvis to the mat as you exhale. Untuck your toes back to the space behind you. Lift your heart, inhale. Retuck your toes, exhale, forearm plank. Stay, breathe in, look forward. Lower your hips to the mat, breathe out. Untuck your toes, lift your heart, breathe in. Tuck your toes again, press up, forearm plank. Breathe in. Lower your hips to the mat, breathe out. One more drill, just like that. Untuck your toes, Sphinx pose, lengthen and extend your spine. Tuck your toes, exhale, forearm plank. And now dolphin pose. Walk your feet towards your elbows. Keep your forearms in the shape of number 11 and let the head and neck hang heavy. From here, bring your toes together to touch. You can always just play with this drill, lifting your heels high and lowering your heels down. Or we'll try Pinchamayurasana. Lift your left leg towards the sky. Come onto the ball of the right foot. And then maybe swing and hop. Right heel towards your butt. Left leg stays straight. And maybe the right leg comes up to meet the left. For 3, 2. Come on down and rest on 1. I know that can be a lot. Knees together, toes together, arms relaxed. Embryo pose. Give yourself a moment. Okay, we're gonna try it again on the other side or the other leg with a block. So one block goes onto the lowest setting towards the top edge of your space. We're gonna come back into dolphin pose. You have all the components put together. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna grab onto my block. I'll grab the edges and the fingertips wrap around the top portion. Elbows down, forearms in the shape of number 11. Come into dolphin. Toes tuck, hips high. Walk your feet towards your elbows. Again, perfectly good place to stay. You can stay in dolphin pose right here. Or look forward. Lift the right leg up to the sky. Come onto the ball of the left foot. Keep the grip of the block. And then maybe swing and hop. Left heel up to meet your right. If you find the catch, keep the right leg straight. And then maybe extend, left leg up to meet your right. Keep squeezing the block, keep pressing the earth away, create length in the spine, and then come on down when you're ready. If it's been a minute for you, pat yourself on the back, give yourself some love and compassion. We all need more of that. And then we'll come on down to the belly for a final counter pose. So from here, you'll swim your arms back to the space behind you. Bend both knees. You can keep the knees bent without grabbing the feet, or if you have the capacity, hold onto your outer shins, your outer ankles, or if you have the interest, you can actually grab for the big toe sides of your feet. Squeeze your inner thighs together, bow forward, chin or forehead to the mat. Take a breath. Inhale. And then exhale, kick. Feet into hands, hands into feet. Let this be a counter pose. So it's not so much about the degree of intensity. It's more about that opening of the chest because we did a lot of restricting in those arm balances. Hold it for 3. Ooh, feels so nice. 2. Good. And then 1, release. Come on back down, hands and knees. You can come back into embryo pose or child's pose, arms alongside your body, palms face up. Get grounded, get settled. Take another breath. And then let it go, exhale. When you feel ready, roll on up to seated, vertebra by vertebra. Well done, yogis. We got 3 arm balances in. I am so proud of us. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for making this a part of your day. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until next time, namaste.